you will be surprised to hear, we organized Global Peace Summit in Malaysia back in 2020.
Really? Some of that is also member of parliament.
Oh,
so
yes,
I think that's
yes.
a very good experience and exposure, especially for young leaders who can engage together and learn about leadership.
How do you perceive this terminology, youth as a leader?
In general perspective, you are working closely with peoples.
Sure.
But sometimes to be a very good leader is starting from yourself.
Okay. What Malaysian government in particularly doing in terms of empowerment of the youth of Malaysia?
You are starting to be a leader starting when you're aware that you are also a leader. Learn as much as you can from regarding leadership perspective.
Tell me what you know about the country of Pakistan. Good afternoon, fellas. So my name is Mohammed and you're watching me live from Sydney, a beautiful city in Australia. A very pleasant weather outside, a little bit chilly, but we're having fun, by the way. So today we are recording this podcast from UTS, University of Technology, Sydney. Since we have a program here, so we got the opportunity to interview our wonderful, inspiring delegates. This podcast will be focusing on our delegate. His name is Mohammed Shafiq from Malaysia. So I'm going to just jump and ask some questions, okay? Bear with me for a few more minutes because this could be a little bit longer. Shafiq, pleasure to have you. So Mohammed Shafiq, since you're from Malaysia,
yes,
you're a Malaysian citizen?
Yeah, I'm a Malaysian citizen.
And you are chosen as a fully funded delegate for the program.
Yeah.
Tell me about your experience. It should be exciting, man.
Yeah, so basically, I think this is a very remarkable experience. Again, I applied via LinkedIn and then I'm looking on this event.
LinkedIn, you mentioned?
Yeah.
Okay.
From the Global Business Symposium. I think that's a very good organization.
Thank you.
And I'm interested because indirectly, this event promotes about leaderships and it's not only on certain region perspective, it's a global event where it's being held in Sydney. And again, when I'm joined, this is my first day today, I saw there's a lot of very good leaders, not only background in my perspective in career, but they're also in academics. They are also, some of that is also member of parliament. So I think that's a very good experience and exposure, especially for young leaders who can engage together and learn about leadership today.
Wonderful, Shafiq. Glad to hear, by the way. Thank you for your feedback. Since it's just already one, so we have exciting things in line for the next 2 days. Shafiq, fully funded category is the highest privilege which we can offer to our delegates. How do you think this opportunity, which is dedicated to you, you are a fully funded delegate, we're going to take off your plane ticket, your accommodation, your meals are covered as you're experiencing. So tell me the level of excitement when you got the email you are selected fully funded and your poster was listed on the social media. So tell me, how did it sound to you?
Yeah, the first time I saw it's very, it's very surprised on me because I believe compare my experience and someone else, in fact, in this event, more people is better than me. And when I saw that email, I'm really, really appreciate and really proud of myself. Indicating that this event does acknowledge someone like me, even though I'm still young.
Splendid.
Right? I'm still young, but when you're showing what your capabilities and what you can, as a leadership perspective. So I think that's why I believe this event have put me as fully funded, and I think that's very good thing.
You deserve it, man. I think since we know you, and we are knowing you every day more better. You deserved it and you win your place, for example. And you went through a competitive process. Just want to tell you, it's a secret thing, by the way. There were several applications, in hundreds of applications. And people who are chosen, they went through a competitive selection process. We are a special selection board, they evaluate the application and you're one of them who is so privileged. And I'm happy to have you on board as a fully funded delegate because we believe in impact. And I think you're the one who's going to represent us better in the country. And you can inspire more people back in the community and we can continue this journey together and unite young people for a better cause. So Shafiq, sometime I talk more, so no worries about that. So Shafiq, a little bit more about youth leadership, since it's a youth leadership program. How do you define leadership in young people, for example? We are trying our best to train them, educate them, equip them with the leadership traits, providing them a platform for collaboration. How do you perceive this terminology, youth as a leader?
Okay, first, before I go in details about youth leadership, maybe there's a skeptical that when we are talking about leadership is someone that's very experienced, someone maybe like 40 and above, because that's the traits that usually someone at 40 above have, right? But in this world, in this current today generations.
Sure.
And I would say everyone is a leader. It's either you're, even though you are working in a corporate worlds, or in fact you are in NGOs, or in fact in any areas what you are doing, you are a leader, right?
Of course.
Whatever you are doing. So I would say, as a youth leaders, it's a very critical, not only for those who are joining today, but let's say when I'm going back, I need to reinforce what is the key values, what is the core attributes you need to do as a leaders, not only when you're working, but as a genuine perspective as individuals. Because sometimes people saying that when you're being a youth leader, as a leadership in general perspective, you are working closely with peoples. But sometimes to be a very good leader is starting from yourself. So that's why I would say to be a youth, you need to start by yourself.
Could I agree more? A fantastic response. I was expecting the same response, by the way. So I think leadership is an ability to influence people, inspire people, and create an impact, and take them for the shared goal, for the common goal. And ultimately, it's a responsibility, it's an obligation. And you cannot just bringing yourself in a spotlight, okay, I'm a true leader, worship me, guys. No, it's not like that. It's all about responsibility and guiding people to the right cause and helping them to thrive. This is how things move on, and I like your response. So, Shafiq, you're from Malaysia, a beautiful country, by the way. And nice. You will be surprised to hear we organized Global Peace Summit in Malaysia back in 2020.
Really? Oh, okay.
Such a fantastic program. It was over 170 delegates were present from more than 80 nationalities, if I'm not wrong. So quite a great experience. A very multicultural country. Your country has a great diversity, great tolerance, and a lot of things to offer in terms of economic opportunities, business opportunities. What Malaysian government in particularly doing in terms of empowerment of the youth of Malaysia?
Okay, so I would say, basically I would say from my perspective, before I joined the corporate worlds, I've been one of the key student leaders in my university. So one of the things that the governments that want to empower their youths in terms of leadership, they have their own leaders, member of parliament for youths. So during that particular times, so I was of the key member of the parliament for the youths in Malaysia.
Really?
Yeah. Fantastic. It's not like in election perspective, but they're just promoting someone who are eager to lead, who have capabilities to lead. And then they have like general sessions in parliament. So they are giving exposure. Let's say we are going to the parliament.
For the parliamentary process.
And then we have our own, like a markup session, like where everyone can debate in the real parliament building. And we are inviting the Speaker of the House.
Wonderful.
Yeah, even though it's not an official session, but every year within Malaysia, everyone within any university have the exposure to learn and speak. So
Fantastic.
I think that's one of the good ways.
I think they're preparing them for this parliamentary process to go into the politics, take the high positions, for example, and influence change from the top, which is very important, which I mentioned in my speech either. So I like this idea that the government is actually supervising this process and mentoring the young individuals, the good brains, to learn this parliamentary process, how the legislation works, how they're shaping public policies for the benefit of people. And I think if you are becoming the part of this at a very certain age, as a young person, you are fully prepared to go in a full swing. Agree with me?
I agree with you.
All right. So Shafiq, just one more question. I don't want to make it a little bit boring, but interesting always. Tell me what you know about the country of Pakistan, where I belong to.
Okay, so basically I would say in perspective generally, because Malaysia is one of the Muslim country. And we are, I would say, one of the big brothers for Pakistan. So I believe we have a lot of economics working together. We are working in an economic perspective. Because I believe, again, our current Prime Minister, Anwar Ibrahim, have been worked closely with, your Prime Minister.
Very great guy.
And I believe also your Prime Minister also have come to Kuala Lumpur. And then engage not only from economic perspective, in cultural perspective. So there's a lot of opportunities we can cross together. Even though we are not considered near, I can say it's quite near. But there's always an opportunity, mainly in economics and cultural, between two countries.
Incredible, and I agree with you, since Pakistan and Malaysia shares very cordial friendship.
Yes.
And when I introduced myself in Malaysia and from Pakistan, they respected me, and I felt very valued, because this is what you feel when people admire you, your country you belong to. I think it's a very good impression of Pakistan in Malaysia, and vice versa, Malaysian impression in Pakistan too. And you mentioned rightly, we're Muslim countries, and there are several platforms where the both countries unite together for a certain cause. So I remember your Prime Minister Mahathir, the former Prime Minister, wonderful guy, and now Anwar Ibrahim, a great leader.
Yes.
So he's trying to shape Malaysian futures in a very well-mannered way. And we got to know there are going to be some economic exchanges, like for example, some investment perspectives. So it's going to be very wonderful between both countries. And what I personally prefer or admire is public interaction, public diplomacy, people-to-people diplomacy. For example, as we are here sitting together, you are a cultural ambassador of Malaysia, and I'm a cultural ambassador of Pakistan. I think the friendship, the moment we are cherishing here, that really creates a great impact. And when I go back to my country, I will speak so positive about you and your countrymen. And I expect the same from you as well. So this is how you promote global friendship, and inviting each other to each other's houses. Okay, I've been inviting to Pakistan, let's have some food together. So I think we should continue promoting public friendship.
Yes.
And I think it's a best tool to create more friendship and unity over the weekend. That's the best thing we should do. Shafiq, last question, then you're good to go back to the session. What message do you have for the Malaysian youth? As you are being benefited from this program, do you really want that other people should always be coming to such opportunities? What do you want to say to the Malaysian youth right there?
So basically, one of my key message as a youth leaders, not only in a global perspective, but mainly from my perspective in Malaysia. Again, everyone, you are starting to be a leader starting from your first day, right? It's not you're expected to be a leader once you become a manager or once you become experienced or once you become 40s. No.
Sure.
You are starting to be a leader starting when you're aware that you are also a leader. So the key that I want to highlight here, learn as much as you can from regarding leadership perspective. Sometimes, you can get it from your experience, from your class, from your corporate worlds, or in fact, as simple as yourself. You're learning from yourself. Sometimes you are failed, sometimes you're very stressed. That every trait that you learn regarding any perspective, that can contribute to yourself to become a better leader.
Wow.
So I think that's the one key I would like to say to my content.
Couldn't agree more. It's a fantastic message, I think. Such a thrilling interaction I have had with you. And I hope to see you in our upcoming events, and feel free to bring your perspective to the institution. And we really want to expand and make sure that we continue creating positive impact in the world. And it is always doable and possible when people like you are on board. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure to have you.
Have a nice day.